Hi there, thank you for coming in today. It is Sacred Sunday. My name is Suze. I'm a divine feminine energy healer and guide. It is Sacred Sunday, so if you are new here, Sacred Sundays for me are when I pull from my oracle decks, and I'm actually going to also pull from this intimacy deck that I have. I haven't pulled from this one in a while, and the word intimacy and vulnerability as well. Those words, intimacy, vulnerability, sustainability around intimacy, those kinds of words have really been coming through for me a lot lately. And so I felt like we really need to pull from my intimacy deck too, to really just help us have some questions maybe around what can I focus on more to create the intimacy that my heart is craving with myself or with partners, with friendships, whatever it may be. So I am going to pull from the Divine Feminine deck as well, and I'm actually going to start with the Rose Oracle deck. Let's just jump into it. Oh, I like this one. Hang on, I have to show you this. At the bottom of the deck for the rose is come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. That is beautiful. All right, let's see. Do a little shuffle here. Let's see what comes through. Messages for this week for the Divine Feminines that are listening to me here on this channel. The intention here is to help comfort you, validate you, reassure you, and give you some clarity and focus as you move through this week. So what is the message for the Divine Feminine for this week from the Rose Oracle deck? Message, please. Thank you. The crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. This is very interesting, that last one, a seat at the table, because I have been talking to clients and in my journaling experiences with myself, I've been talking to my clients about having these challenging conversations and coming to the table with X, Y, and Z. Laying it all out on the table and creating agreements in our relationships from there. So I love this. Initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. This really goes along as well with some of the things I've been talking about in my more recent videos here as well, about when you're manifesting, understanding that it feels so much of the time like these things take a lot longer to come forth, to manifest. They take a lot longer than we would prefer, and it can get really uncomfortable, and we can tend to doubt ourselves. And I know it's kind of funny, this is coming through to me too as this, I've had 2 children. I have 2 boys, and I remember when I was in the birthing process with them, I remember there being moments where it was so intense, the experience that I was having of giving birth, that I had this moment with both of them where I was like, can I really do this? Am I gonna make it through this? Am I really strong enough? Because it's like there's so much intensity going on. It's like, can I really do this? This is asking a lot. And I feel like there's so many of us Divine Feminines, like we're so close. Keep holding the space. Keep holding the boundaries that are protecting the thing you want. Keep holding the standards of what you want and not settling for less than what you want, and not engaging your heart energy with the things that are not meeting you at your standards. Hold it. You can make it through. You are powerful enough. It is asking a lot out of you, but don't stop now. When you're giving birth, you can't go backwards. It's only going forwards. It's kind of like that. I don't know. Drop me some comments below if any of you, if you have children. I'm curious. I've never actually asked any other mother that. So let me know in the comments if you've had children. Did you have that experience as well, where you're like, seriously, am I gonna do this? It's really intense. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments if you had an experience like that, or anything else relevant that you want to share about your experience of giving birth to your children. I would love to hear it. All right, let's pull from the Divine Feminine deck here. Just doing a quick little shuffle. Then we will see what archetype comes through to help guide us, reassure us, and give us something positive and empowering to focus on. All right, here we go. What is the Divine Feminine for my Divine Feminines for this week? The message, the archetype. I love this. I think her name is Lala. Forgive me if I said it wrong. The saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. I love this because this kind of reminds me of a mantra I used to have for a while there. This feels very much the same of, I used to have this mantra, when I speak, I add value. Prayers would be adding value too, would it not? So I love this. You know, every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. And I love that because that's adding in an element of sacred, again, Sacred Sunday, sacredness to it, of connecting and trusting and communicating with the divine. I'm looking up in the book here. To have your heart's desires fulfilled. This is on page 100. Interesting number. And I'm just going to briefly read the end of this. When your soul selects her card, words have the power to shift our reality, to continue or reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me straight in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation. This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have power to co-create our life. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. She is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine." That is beautiful. All right, last but not least, I'm just going to pull an intimacy card out of the deck here. And this is in the life category. Which of my friends do you okay, hang on. I'm going to change the wording of this because this is like supposed to be having a conversation, but I'm going to have it having a conversation with yourself, if that makes any sense. Which of my friends do I feel the most similar to? Or you could even ask someone that, right? Which of my friends am I the most similar to? That's an interesting question. I feel like I want to pull one more. Let's see what happens here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous would you be if I started to look through your phone? I'm going to change that context a slight little bit there. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous would you be if I started to look through your phone? This is kind of like, again, the energy of, am I living authentically and with integrity? Is there anything that I would hide or trying to hide from anyone? You know, how can I be more authentic? How can I live my life in a way that I feel like I have nothing to hide? I am being so, which is interesting because, hang on, I'm going to interrupt myself. At the bottom of the deck on this, the bottom of the deck after I shuffled, the Saint of Authenticity, kind of validating that message. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. If you're really truly your authentic self in all circumstances too, this is going to be significantly releasing you from that codependency that I had talked about in one of my other videos a few days ago, when I was talking about the 3 things that were blocking my manifestation power about authenticity. If you are really truly authentic, are you afraid that you can't be authentically who you are with certain people because they will shame you or belittle you or speak negatively to you or dismiss you emotionally or straight up abandon you, reject you, not want to be your friend anymore, make fun of you, talk about you? You know, where am I not showing up in all that I am authentically, and with who? That's a very convicting question. I'm going to leave that message here for today. I hope this helped. Happy Sacred Sunday. I will see you all soon again. Bye-bye for now.